Do come again.
So tight. Mustn't let it burn.
I could use a bit of peace
Got to
and
sell off
quiet.
what I can while
Must
I'm in
neglect my
town.
ledger. Best to keep a record.
Now, where was I bound again?
Say, have you been to Harp? 'Tis a quaint... Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, master.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last coin. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered my request? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again! I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on then, take it.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure. Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bowmaster.
I quite agree.
Look, as long as you please. Would that all might.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. You know where to find me. No wisdom to offer. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. To the foremost. Hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Peruse at your leisure. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to.
We must rest. Though the
To this world I return. Up we get. We can expect a busy night.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
ready to forge on?
What do ye want? Aye.
Welcome. Sharp resist.
This isn't much to go on.
Sometimes
Welcome.
better off alone.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable.
I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander?
Fine.
Where's all?
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Take opportunities as they come, I
What's
say.
the deal about all precious little time?
What delights might there be to find
I have my
encounter?
fill of this place.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, and you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
A crowd that size and not a single
It
heavy
gladdens
purse.
the heart to see so many smiles about.
I'm barely scraping by.
This isn't much to go on.
Well met, sir.
I've about had my food this way.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
There's the ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
This is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
True enough.
I knew the village would be in a bad way.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Your weapon of magical news. This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily fully counter. box are at your disposal. Wait a moment. We must rally. Panic will only play to the enemy's advantage.
Continue our onslaught and the behemoth will soon topple.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Smite our enemies.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as
We must not give them a chance to recover.
strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best
I
of my
hope I can count on you in a scrape. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me.
This Oxguard was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
Wrought by the hands of brigands, or the claws of monsters.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Grant you an elemental boon.
Over here.
Flame at any cost, Arisen. We have been doused in oil. Well fought, Arisen.
We can ill afford to grow over confidence. Our foe is not yet routed.
You've done it! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Don't need to pursue and eliminate stragglers. I grant you roaring flame.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
Some of our foes are proficient at ranged attacks. They will prove most troublesome if not dealt with swiftly.
I am well aware of this.
I'll save you!
It is vital to remain level-headed.
Times must be tedious if we resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
Do be mindful of your surroundings.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Look, he's here!
I grant your weapon a magical wound.
Execution.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Well, there's no fixing this in a hurry. Better we take the long way round than waste our time gawking at it.
Plainly speaking, 'tis a bother.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was at
These flames smite our enemies.
Oi, you there! If you want to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
How might we approach it?
We have yet more locations to attend to. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
A mage skill would be most practical here. Might I be of assistance? Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Keep your ears pricked all the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Where are we off to next? I say we start with the location nearest us. 'Twill save us a world of effort. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. Come at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
Of course.
I'll combine my magic with yours. My path is spelled more quickly. This my magic Any beast would work for us.
Master, are you unharmed?
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wait.
'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Of our foe yet. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Words worth hearing.
It's a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to court danger.
Attack now, while the Earth's attention is fixed on its favourite threat. Quickly now! Do not despair, I'm coming to your aid!
Go where your help is needed.
Our foe stumbles! One more! Bring it down!
Strike fast and true, and our glory shall fall. It shall be done. I am here to help. I Really? Now? Might be not use their rage guard, huh?
But together, I think we can manage it. If another of us falls, we're in trouble.
Forgive me for being a burden arisen.
I'm coming, Master!
The Arisen is in your charge.
When enraged, this armor has been thrown off balance.
There's no better time to strike.
Focus attack. Use these flames to smite our enemies. One can never have too many materials. Oh. Harvest some now.
This way, if you please.
Here we go again.
The battle cannot be avoided. 'Tis fight or die.
I am well aware of it.
Pinning these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every.
The Arisen has been launched!
Right. Just follow me.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
True enough.
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right. Could you come over here?
I cannot fathom your intent.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
They have no power save to push my boat back ashore.
All people fear the dragon, yet 'tisn't the threat it seems.
They have no power save to push my boat back ashore.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's more to be found while we're here?
You infuriating little...
Okay. Ave, shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
Fie! There's a haze o'er my eyes! Can anyone hear me? We need help! I don't want to fall here!
Damn lizard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? I'm silent!
You've written up this
Was most effective.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
I am safe.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Master! Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Fall back, and I will heal you with the magic. Wait right there.
That then.
I concur.
You'll forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Let me get that.
I hope you weren't
I grant you roaring flame.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance?
Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? There, Master! Saurian!
Fire's fury shan't be evaded against this one.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I mislike it here. Peril seems to lurk around here. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Do you try not to catch us?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Where are we off to next? I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far. Here.
This heavy pack is slowing me down somewhat, but methinks I can manage for the time being.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
We must be ready for anything.
Over here!
Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Oh, say no more. I look forward to seeing where you take us.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
I shall be your shadow.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Yes, of course. We were speaking of places elsewhere. Mayhap 'tis beyond your ken, but this world of ours is not the real one. This world is a cycle. The dragon emerges, the dragon is slain, and just when we think we have found peace at last, the dragon appears once more. 'Tis endless. Endless and tiresome, wouldn't you say? Yet, such is the lot of those who reside in a false world like ours. The real world is not nearly so stagnant. All manner of things occur there. 'Tis a far more fearsome existence than ours, to be sure. Is there a way to travel to the real world, you ask? Must I do all the thinking here? Ponder that yourself. What I will say is that I believe the cycle will continue unbroken for as long as the dragon continues to be slain. You doubt your ears, but I speak truly. I have beheld the real world with my own eyes. Why must I explain? The proof is in the pudding. All people fear the dragon, yet 'tisn't the threat it seems. Why must I explain?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
A bask of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long, if we have any say in the matter.
Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk. I'll combine my magic with yours. I grant you roaring flame.
Let them get the better of you!
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you, thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon, to see how the village fares?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Should be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Indeed, you are correct. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded. One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Pushing on without rest isn't ideal. I'm dead on my feet.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well? I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you? Where are we?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pray, allow me.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me.
'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. I would have preferred not to have to quite so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind go to waste.
I concur.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you and my...
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch. Let my might grant you an elemental boon. This is generally used as a material.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Well fought.
Keep up like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
That was certainly worthwhile. I'll save you.
If you would. Was impeccably timed, Arisen.
It's hard to imagine a world without counter monsters.
As I please. Let them try and stop.
Words fail to capture the awe I feel standing atop this bridge.
It must be very old. I wonder when it was built.
Another day, another adventure.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
What a racket.
Pleasant breeze.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well met, sir.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Do come again.
Well met, sir.
Welcome.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full...
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.